You gotta let the flavor coat your tongue. Get it all coated up real good and nice like.
That's pornographic.
Let the flavor just ooze down the back of your throat. Alrighty, with that being said, welcome back, gamers, to the Experience Points Podcast. And I'm your host, Zero Sin, aka Cyrus, is what they call me sometime. And I'm joined by Blackout, aka Vitamin E.
Oh yeah, what up? Vitamin E in the house. Only Hamlet calls me that. But
And I'm also joined by Kevin, aka Mr. Awesome, aka I'm gonna smack a bitch.
Nice one. How's it going, everyone?
Welcome back, folks. It's been a minute, literally several thousand minutes, probably about 2.5 weeks since we have posted an episode, but we have been busy. But we are back for the state of play. What are you guys' hopes for tonight?
PlayStation 5 date in much amount.
But
Date and price. Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically they said there was no hardware news, so I guess date and price isn't technically hardware.
It's not.
I don't have my hopes up for that.
All right, well, let's no longer dilly-dally shilly-shally, as my boo Aries would say. Let's go ahead and hit play. And right about now.
Ah!
the first Homer scream of the night.
Yeah, I totally
3,
hitting play
2, 1, 0. This thing it was going on earlier, and in the background, all I heard was the guy going, shh. I was like, what is happening? Okay, so they're showing the yellow line. Now it just went blue. Now it's white. Up.
Yes, I messed up.
You effing up.
I know. Ah!
Crash is back. Ooh, that is loud. Holy shit.
Producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time.
That's better.
Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The Neocortex and Dr. Entropy have finally escaped their interdimensional prison.
Okay, I'm hoping this is not louder than our voices, but we're going to find out.
Not only simply conquering this dimension,
Or too low.
all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Co. to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4.
Have you guys played Crash? The Crash series?
Yes.
I haven't played Crash since the original, really.
I played the original trilogy, and then I played one of those other games. I don't remember what it was. Like the first one that came out on multiple consoles.
I've played the original demo when it came with the old PlayStation magazines. That's the only time I've ever played this game.
Really?
Yep. It's not that I didn't like it. The game looked like a lot of fun. It's just I never was interested in going out and buying it for myself. Excuse me.
Since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our game.
It looks gorgeous.
Even our art style.
Oh yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this, especially since they say it is from the original trilogy. Well, a sequel to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore.
I bought the Spyro remake recently because I was curious about playing those games.
How'd that turn out?
I played a little bit of the first one, but then something else came out, so I started playing something else. It's in my backlog.
In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the
Have you ever played any of the Spyro games before?
No.
See, Spyro is kind of like what you are with Crash. Like I only played it when they came out with a demo stuff with Spyro.
I gotcha.
I played the Spyro games. I've watched them mainly.
Cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be
Cute.
Wait, oh yeah, I know you love your the thing where you collect Skylanders. Yeah, you love that.
Yeah, Skylanders was kind of a
the powerful protectors of time and space.
Spyro sequel in a way, or spin-off.
Yeah.
And the last version actually had Crash Bandicoot as a character as well.
Oh wow.
Flip your center of gravity at the press of a button.
That's brand new to every platforming game ever.
Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco.
Coco. That's your stripper name.
You can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us
It is.
to take a more prominent role in the
Or
I
dog.
think she was Coco before strippers were Coco. Probably not. I'm just.
That is unequivocally untrue.
I know. I know.
Strippers have been around for many millennia.
that you'll be taking control of Neocortex. He's all about
But
using
they weren't
Cortex to
really named Coco back in the day. They were like more like Daisy.
And you know this fact because
I don't know. I'm just making it up.
they're just more exotic now. Cocoa Nibs, dark chocolate,
You get to play as Dingo Dial and Crash.
Cocoa Licious.
In the years since we last saw Dingo Dial.
Coco-licious.
He hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher
I have no idea who that person is.
from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked
I
into
don't know who that character is.
I guess he's a former bad guy.
Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited.
Color Splash.
The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering...
It looks fun though.
secrets.
It does.
Well, for Crash
Yeah.
4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at
That's something that I actually want to do. I want to play these old games that they're remaking on PlayStation 5 so I can feel like I'm experiencing them in a new way. You know what I mean?
Mirror mode.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are perspective shifted,
We're already getting that with Ratchet and Clank.
rendered in a new and unique art style.
I never played an actual Ratchet and Clank.
That
I mean, I
makes-
know a
that
lot
makes
about
two of
it.
us.
One dimension could be
I've watched,
traversed through a new
but not
wasteland,
played.
while
That's the second Homer scream of the night.
paint all over the environment to steer that forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player,
What's your guys' timer on right now?
creationists out there, a reason to revisit each
1450.
new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in
That was
store for
mine,
you.
and I know I done messed it up after dropping my phone.
Well, that explains the Homer screen.
I know,
Like
right?
right now, I'm the Hitman 3.
That means you're too far.
Yep. 15 is where we need to be.
PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too.
Oh,
My-
PS5 gameplay.
We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going.
Okay, Hitman 3.
IO Interactive.
Okay.
Hit the Hitman.
Yeah, I've never been a big Hitman
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, I understand the like of it, but I never really got into it.
That last one that came out, I've seen gameplay that looks like so much fun. Like, this guy was walking down the street as Hitman, and this guy was mowing his lawn, and he did this weird magic
This is your big day.
to where he like threw a rock at the lawnmower and then bounced off the tree, hit the guy in the head, and killed him. I was like, what the fuck? Like, whoa.
Weird that stuff be happening.
But I thought that was pretty cool because that is an actual gameplay mechanic. So I mean, oh, we're going. Oh, this is VR. That would be cool as
Oh
hell.
yeah, it is.
That would be awesome. Hitman game in VR. Imagine playing GoldenEye in VR.
Hell yeah. Well,
That'd be
as long as we're
creepy.
talking the original GoldenEye, not that horrible remake that came out on the Wii or Wii U or whatever it was. God, I hated that remake. That
Play the
thing was
entire
trash.
World of Assassination trilogy in VR. January 2021. You know, 2021 is not that damn far away.
Well, yeah, as long as we all make it alive for 2020.
Exactly.
What is this?
I've seen people make stuff like look this good in dreams. No
Dreams be
joke.
Crazy. Somebody made like the Halo world in Dreams.
Oh, they've made way better stuff than that.
I'm just, hey, oh, you don't have to talk about the Halo world. Halo's pretty damn good. I mean, you know,
This
the
still
world.
Have you seen the Xbox Series X for Halo?
Nope, I have not.
That looked like the original Halo. That's how bad that was.
Ew. Well,
Exactly.
like I said, Halo's falling off horribly for me, anyways. I ain't even concerned about Halo anymore. But that's terrible
Hey,
that
it's a
you
new Prince
did
of
it.
Persia game. No,
That's
I'm
true.
joking.
It kind of looks like it.
With the
Yeah.
time hourglass.
They need a sexy voiceover on this
This
damn
looks
thing.
like an artistic game.
Reverse the flow of time. Restore order.
Oh,
Oh, it's my game! Yay! Braid.
I beat this.
Braid 2. Sweet. I
It
love
was
this
fun.
damn game.
I never
This
played it. Though.
Braid was an amazing puzzle game.
Yeah.
It's freaking gorgeous too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Braid Anniversary Edition. I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this game was like really fun. I liked
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I liked that it had like a lot of they used a lot of Super Mario
We are happy
It's
to announce
me.
the Braid Anniversary Edition.
like enemies
It's the
and
Mhm.
stuff as like an
puzzle
homage
adventure
to.
Yep.
with
Oh, yeah.
time, hand repainted for modern high
Very,
resolution
very
graphics.
nice.
Many areas
I would
have
definitely
built
replay this.
to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with
If it was like a
brushstrokes
few
animating
dollars,
the world.
I'd probably get
There
it
are more
again.
than 9 pixels for each
I'm not
pixel
gonna
of the
lie.
original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
So yes, it looks like a
Plans
good
make the
game.
most detailed commentary
That's awesome. I like that.
Oh yeah, it is a pretty fun game. If you haven't played it yet, I would definitely wait until it comes out next
Hope
year
you'll enjoy the game
and just play the
when it comes out
remake.
early next year.
I
When did it
love
originally come out on?
PlayStation
yeah.
PlayStation 3 in 2008.
Ah.
I love behind the scenes stuff when it comes to games. Oh, PS5.
Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island. Let's take a quick
Which
tour
is gonna
of
be
this
on
new footage
PS4?
captured from PS5.
Braid, yes. This is
Hi
PS5.
everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid.
Giant Squid.
I'm excited to share
Oh,
more
I figured
today
everything was
about
gonna be
our upcoming
PS5.
game, The
That's what
No.
it should have been.
No, we actually thought it mostly was going to be PS4.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Pathless is an open world
Boo and
adventure
hiss.
game set in
Yeah.
a vast forest. You play as the
There's nothing
hunter.
wrong with PS4. It's still alive
There's
and
nothing
kicking.
wrong with it, but I want PS5 information.
She can
Well,
shoot
you're getting it right
rabbits to
now.
fill her dash meter,
Stop
which allows her
foaming.
to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is
Wow.
at the core of the Pathless.
This looks really good.
Oh, yeah.
Archery
That's
is all
very
about timing,
fast.
not aiming down sights. This design was critical.
Too fast for
to
Eric.
making it possible
No.
to shoot
Well, depending on what kind of game it is.
performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself. With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
That's awesome. This is right at my alley. This is my kind of game right here.
It kind of feels like it has like
At the eagle,
Very nice.
keep it clean and in good flying condition.
it kind of has a feel of Journey.
Oh
in a
yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm. You stroke that eagle, baby. You go, girl.
You'll find secrets all over the island. If you
That was
know
like
where to look.
Pokemon and me.
He doesn't know what that is, by the way.
Oh, you gotta play Sun and Moon.
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to fly.
Well, he might know it. He played it a little, but I don't think he remembered it.
You'll also discover larger puzzles.
Wasn't
to
that actually
solve in
originally in
ancient structures.
Pokemon X and
It
Y
was,
anyway?
but
They made
but
it
wasn't,
better.
It wasn't until
Whatever.
Sun and Moon that you would sit there and like rub the dirt off of them.
I think I spent more time rubbing my Pokemon in X and Y than I did in Sun and Moon.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I bet you
Shut
did. I bet you did.
Fennekin was
Was it
too cute.
Gardevoir?
No, it was, no, oh my
Nice.
god, I never really even
Was it-
realized how
That
people
is
Was it,
cool.
was it
like,
Miltank?
World games. There's no
oh,
map.
that's even worse.
Instead,
At least the Gardevoir one is like funny because
Here's the
I was watching one of those
Discover
dorky
different
things where it's
landmarks.
like Gardevoir
shows you
is
where
the
you
waifu Pokemon and
Getting to higher
what the
vantage
hell,
points
Baneri's
will let you see
evolution
further with
is
spirit.
supposed to be just too sexy.
Low Cunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why I usually only catch
The
female
source of the
Veneers.
pose a
Yeah,
constant threat to you on your quest.
yeah, I don't ever
You'll
want
try
to
to
see a
separate
male
them from
Baneri
evil.
looking like that. Oh my God, I have nightmares. I mean, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, Eric.
Wasn't nothing wrong with nightmares. You just said you only catch female ones yourself.
Yeah, it's an aesthetic, not because it gives me nightmares.
Well, it doesn't really give me nightmares, but
Speaking of nightmares,
Show in the light to avoid detection.
Wow.
I've
Everything
got
is
to upgrade my TV. I need to upgrade my damn TV.
Yeah, you do.
I told you that.
Hash.
You won't be able to
I
take
think
on
come
the
October I'm
digress
going to do that.
Until you've returned light to
Might
the
as well wait
others.
until Black Friday if that's the case.
That's actually very true.
Apparently, I saw this report that Sony just released a bunch of
The
new
obelisk are
TVs that are
restored,
supposed to be
the cursed
PS5
earth will be
ready,
vulnerable.
and apparently
Chase them
they're
down
not
through the
really.
forest.
Oh, no, they just saying that. That's how you just try to make some extra money. Yeah, these are PS5 ready. Yeah, so if any other TV that works.
Go with TCL or Vizio. Those are some really good spot-on TVs for.
My mom has an HDR LG, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, I have the HDR Vizio, and it's like awesome. It's
How long-
magical.
How long have you had it for? Because I've heard bad things about Vizio.
I just got it, like
Okay.
within like back in March.
I got you.
I've never had any issues with Vizio. Like all the TVs I've got have been really good. As long as you get the M class, don't get E class. M class is their more high end one, and that's the one that has the better options, whatnot.
Now this part reminds me of Zelda.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Look at
Hard to
that.
beat the eye.
Right back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this.
But honestly,
overview of
just
the
about any
Pathos.
TV will be an upgrade from what you
We've
got
only
right now,
scratched the
bro.
surface.
I just got a plain old HD TV.
And discover. The Pathos is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Very nice. I'm excited about that. That's going on my list for sure.
You
Oh, yeah.
just made the list.
They said it's coming out later on this year.
That's PS4.
No, PS5.
No, PS5.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, damn, they were still showing that game.
Holiday 2020. Back to
Get on the
PS4.
path,
Let's
Eric.
see what's in store for Spelunky.
Good old Spelunky.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of
Spelunky is
Like a weird Mega Man-ish looking game.
It was one of the first roguelikes to like really come out.
that got old fans excited and also
Never
brought
played
out
this game.
It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place.
Oh well, damn. This game is hard as hell. It's hard as balls.
It looks like it.
It is a roguelike platformer where you just try to get to the goal, but every time the stage starts, every time you die, the stage is randomized, so you don't go through the same stage over and over again.
That feeling of community in Spelunky to itself to make sure that the game felt welcome even though it's difficult.
That's something about roguelikes that I really enjoy. I love the randomized aspect
Man,
of
they
it.
sacrificed that turkey like Mario kills Yoshi off.
I like the aspect of things being randomized, but I don't like, losing everything.
Yeah.
Players will be able
Not
to
all games are like
celebrate
that. A lot of games will let you keep some of the stuff, or most of it, but
For example, you'll be able
a lot of
to
times they just make you lose everything. That is weird.
find hidden passageways.
Mystery dungeon games are really good for
You'll
that.
have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves.
That's how you got to get the challenge. What about that one game you played on the Switch? It's kind of like the half speed running, but not. I don't remember what game that was. That shit was pretty awesome. It was like a Metroidvania game. I think you had like one life, and then you like
It
had
is.
to make it so
It's
far.
Dead Cells. Dead Cells.
Right.
I love Dead Cells. That game was amazing. That game that made you want to keep playing and keep going further and further.
Oh, you can steal items from them?
And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Yeah, this is basically a lot like a side-scrolling mystery dungeon game. like Sharon the Wanderer and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The ones that even I don't know about.
If you've never played Sharon, you should.
And
It's
there are
really
lots
cool.
of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as developers, know about the
Nice.
I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept in the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me.
I could hear on your side. I'm like a second behind you on this.
Yeah, that's
I might be a second ahead, I think.
That's Eric's screen. I got
Yeah,
my
is it?
Yeah,
I'm like
because
a second ahead. But if I try to press anything, it's gonna go like 10 seconds back, and it's
nope,
gonna
it's
irritate
fine.
me.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're right on time. I'm probably not gonna play this game because I really didn't play much of the first one. I think I got the first one for free on PlayStation Plus, and I just played like the first couple of levels. But
I have it if it's free. If it was ever free, because I like have every single PlayStation
This
Plus game
looks
they ever had.
vicious.
it does.
My God, how many explosions are gonna happen?
September 15th.
It's on Michael Bay.
There's a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you.
Genshin Impact, the Breath of the Wild clone.
I was looking forward to this kind of because it looked like it was pretty good. I think it's only on PC right now.
This game got so much freaking backlash for being a Breath of the Wild clone. It was insane.
Was it Breath of the Wild with waifus?
Yep.
What? Wait,
Up,
what?
up. We caught Eric's interest.
Oh, damn. It's okay with me.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna play it.
If he paid attention to our Discord's channel, he'd have seen a bunch of these already. Because someone on our Discord channel played it on the PC and posted all sorts of pictures.
I see. Nope, I'm definitely interested in this one though. I mean,
The guy was like, "It's Breath of the Wild for weeaboos," and I'm like, "But Legend of Zelda is Japanese also." But yeah, the game looks like it's fun.
it looks sick.
Other than the fact that it's a rip-off. Or, yeah.
That's okay. And this one you can see boobs.
I just like boobs. I mean, you know, probably a lot more boobs. Because they probably had a few boobs, but no, not really. Not the way they did that game.
And I see 3 players on the screen at the same time, so does that mean multiplayer?
This game is making Eric Jesse caliber thirsty.
It doesn't take a lot for me to be Jesse caliber thirsty. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
On the 2020 PlayStation 4 worldwide. I want to know if there's multiplayer in that, because if that's so, we playing that together.
Seems like it might be.
Just give me the white
unless you
boobs.
just control party members. This looks interesting.
Limestone Games, never heard of them.
Samurai Jack, the game. I'd play it if it was.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Legend of Dragoon, which came out like a year after Final Fantasy VII, was always talked about being a Final Fantasy VII ripoff.
100% it was.
I watched a video about it. Somebody that played it like years later, and he went through the whole plot because I, like a lot of people, never really got past the first disc of
I only
Legend
played
of
the
Dragoon.
demo.
But yeah, it had a lot of similarities to Final Fantasy
Oh yeah,
VII.
most definitely.
It's called store price Final Fantasy VII.
Wow.
That's what the guy called it.
Did you beat it, Cyrus?
No.
No. I played like the first maybe 12 hours of it, and yes, it was just like Final Fantasy VII.
Apparently, if you get through the
Valkyrie.
slog of the storyline for the first disc, and you get, like as you get through it, the storyline gets really, really good based off of what I heard. But
Yeah, that's the same thing with Final Fantasy VIII. It took me forever to beat the first disc of Final Fantasy VIII, but then I got into the game after that.
Final Fantasy VIII kind of, I don't know. I couldn't get past the magic system.
I rushed. Same thing for me. I seriously pushed through that game just to beat it, And I was so pissed at the ending.
Yeah, I mean,
It
I
was
beat the
pretty
game.
dumb at the
I even
end. I'll
took out-
tell you that.
I even took out the was it not the ultimate, was it Omega? It was the hardest one.
I
I
did
took
not
that
fight
out.
Omega.
I
And
fought
the
and got
certificate
whooped.
saying I beat it.
I didn't feel like, I just didn't like the game enough to bother to fight Omega.
Well,
you
when
know-
you put that many hours into the game and you feel like you can beat it, then I mean, you might as well do it.
I suppose, but like I said,
I got to the end of Final Fantasy VIII and I couldn't even enjoy it because a friend of mine called me right as the ending started.
I would have been
And I
like,
was
dude, you
like-
better call back.
I
told
wouldn't even
him.
answer.
I
Just
told
don't
him
answer.
I should have hung up on him.
You shouldn't even answer.
He's like, "Wait, what you up to?" I was like, "Watching the ending of Final Fantasy VIII." Oh, that's cool. Guess what happened to me today? I'm like, hang you.
But like, you got hung up on. That's what happened to you.
For real, I would not. I swear I wouldn't. Even though I beat it. I ended up beating it. Like
Oh
3
Lord,
times.
here
I
goes your
don't
game,
care.
Eric.
PS5.
Huh?
Here goes your game.
Oh hell no. Well, anyways, going back to what I was saying, I had to beat that game like 20 times because near the end, because I had a bet. It was like me beating Final Fantasy VIII versus like Clinton beating. I think it was Legend of the Dragoon or Final. It was some.
That was a great game.
It was Legend of Legaia. No, Legend of Legaia. I
Legend
think.
of Gaia? That was a pretty fun game.
I love
That was
that
a great
game.
game.
Like I had already beaten that, but then we were having like a race to see who would beat the game first. Like if I beat Final Fantasy VIII or he beat Legend of Legaia, I smoked him. But every time I had to prove to him that I beat it. Every time I came over here, as soon as I like I had to like ninja it, like I'd have the game on, but like on a different channel. And as soon as I change it up to like like to finish the boss and do the credits, he run.
That's funny.
I was actually thinking of getting the remastered Final Fantasy VIII, just maybe on the Switch.
I thought you did it already. I thought we had this whole conversation that you
No,
were looking
I got
for.
7.
Oh right.
I got 7.
I got 8 on all.
Yeah, you can go ahead and skip 8 because, like I said, I did that whole
Well,
thing
no.
last year.
I beat 8.
I beat 8 back in the day.
I'd like to go back just to see it again, but not on the PS4 because I don't want to worry
Trophies.
about the trophies.
Yeah, it
Ah,
doesn't
it's
make you
already
feel
too
better.
It's already too late because
at
I
least
started
with the
trophies.
Switch, I can just play it, and they probably have like a fast forward or something. And
If-
you know what, I
Uh-huh.
will say that Final Fantasy VII is a lot harder when you have it on double speed. I was doing the beginning intro of it, and the timer was going down after you're blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
Taking care of the first boss.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like just going through it normal. I was like, didn't even realize that the timer was going down double speed also.
That's funny.
Oh, this would be cool. Was this Darth Vader VR?
Did you just say Darth Vader VR?
Pay
Yeah, that's what I
attention.
called it.
Focus.
No, I was looking, but why do you gotta call it Darth Vader VR? Is that actually the name of it? That just sounds like a dumb name.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
It was a joke.
That was a horrible joke.
So it's one of those Batman Sims where you're just the hands, where you are the disembodied hands of Vader.
No, not even that, because it shows you going against Vader too, I think.
Nope, Vader immortal. I think you are Vader.
Oh.
Fate has chosen you. August
It kinda-
25th, 2020.
It kind of takes me out of the game when there's only just floating hands.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the
It was
VR,
okay
it's
back in like
building
1993 or something like that, but in this day and age, yeah.
things. This is Naruto.
Yeah, no, I think it's Control.
Don't say Naruto.
Yep. More DLC for Control. Sweet!
Uh-oh.
This is one of my favorite games of last year. Oh my god, this game is so good.
I'm going by that spiral pattern.
This is one y'all need to play if y'all haven't played this game.
I have not even heard
You need
of
to
this.
play it with headphones on. The powers are amazing. The story is really good. Combat is fun as hell. Hard. Creepy as fuck. Swear. Yes. Expansion 2. Aww. That's a terrible name for an expansion. Control. Aww.
What is this?
Speaking of Final Fantasy VIII, this actually sounds like Final Fantasy VIII if I close my eyes.
No. Well,
Exactly.
you gotta have the
No,
basic Final
hey,
Fantasy
This is a
sound.
chess game. Say what you will about Final Fantasy VIII, and it's like one of the lowest on my list of favorite Final Fantasy games. But the music, I loved the music.
Music was good.
Music
Not
was
as good as
alright.
7, but it was good.
And definitely not as good as 9. If you're gonna play a game on the Switch, play 9 again. 9 was fantastic.
I have 9 on the PS4 actually.
Last year I beat 7, I beat 8, and then I beat 9 back to back. And
Not in that order.
my favorite experience. Shut up. My favorite experience was 9. I love 7, but I rushed through because I wanted to see how fast I could beat it, and I beat it in like 20 something hours.
You weren't even gonna get Excalibur 2 at that speed.
I said, nerd. No shit.
I loved, out of the 3 of them, I actually liked Final Fantasy 9 more than 7 and 8.
Out of those 3, 7, 9,
7?
8.
7 I liked, but it's, I mean, and the remake was awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good game, and I acknowledge that it's like one of the top Final Fantasy games, like selling and based on fan base and stuff. But for me, I'd say Final Fantasy 4 and 6, 5 and 9.
Love 4.
Oh my god, 6
4
was so
was my
good.
first Final Fantasy.
I finally played through 6 last year on a mod on my computer, and
Was it the original 16-bit, or was that is it that crappy ass remake that they did?
no,
Version.
it was the original one, and it had fast forward function.
Nope. Cheat.
It had one-hit kills,
Super cheat.
which was nice. I just wanted to experience the story. I didn't care about getting anything side questy bullshit. I didn't care about that.
How'd you like it?
I just want the story. And 6 is definitely up there with one of my favorite stories of all time. That story was insane. Kefka was a beast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the first time ever the bad guy takes over the world or destroys the world, however you want to call it.
PS5 game. Is this Assassin's Creed?
No.
No.
This blasphemy is not Assassin's Creed.
I was going based off of the rogue guy running by himself. Come on.
Do you know how many games have rogue guys nowadays?
You're a roguey guy.
Why, thank you.
It's definitely got some assassinations in it. Oh, damn. Ow.
Dude got like, damn.
You got murked.
Camera time. Sledgehammer.
Alright, I'm hoping that this is not one of those things where it goes from this awesome CGI fights to like the overworld view of like a freaking RTS game. I hate when they do that. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
You could have just said Final Fantasy VII Overworld.
No, that's not what he means.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just saying. That'd have been funny though.
Chest, 4 characters, a thief, a magician.
Time to fight it out. Oh, that dude's gonna take it. What is this? Is this Tides of Numenera? No. Just kind of wondering if it's like a D&D kind of game.
I've never actually played an actual D&D game.
So the ones that make out video
Outlaws
games
and Legends. There goes the gameplay. Okay, so this is looking like that one game. 2021 PS5. Footage capture from PS5. Nice. It shows some actual gameplay.
I wonder if it's just be one of them battleground type games.
Here we go. Bootleg Pokemon. There you go.
Oh God.
Temtem. This is that.
Oh, Lord.
This is that Pokemon clone.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They released it like on PC earlier this year.
Yeah.
And like, I know Relisify was all over it because
I hated that crap.
He had hopes for it, but it turns out that the game really isn't all that better.
Nope.
All that better.
But all those bring back the Pokedex people are like, this is the way a Pokemon game should be.
No, that game just looked bad. It's like a.
I'd play it. I'd play it if it were free.
If it was free, yeah, sure, why not? There's a lot of things if it's free.
All the moves are exactly the same as Pokemon. They look exactly the
No,
same.
not even. Well, yo, animation
and all,
style.
all battles are
PS5?
they're all double battles.
PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action.
Hey,
And you get like
Godfall's
a
coming up.
random.
holiday.
Don't you get like a random partner or something weird, something dumb? I don't remember
No,
what
you
that.
pick your own partner. But instead of breeding on there, they call it recruiting. New Tim Tims.
I'd rather just play more Pokemon games than to play this.
My name is Keith Lee.
Like I said, I would
Game
try it.
director for
I mean,
Godfall.
I do like a lot of
How to play
I do like that
We
style
are
of
very
game.
excited to share gameplay with you today
Like
and to
Jade
offer you
Cocoon back on
glimpse
in the
into mystical
PlayStation 1,
world
I
of
believe it was.
Godfall.
That was a pretty solid
Today, you'll be
Pokemon
seeing
Which
clone.
game?
extensive gameplay
Jade
captured
Cocoon?
on a PlayStation
Oh,
5
I didn't know that was a
phone.
Pokemon clone.
Please
I never
keep in
played it, but
mind that
the
the
game
No, I mean,
itself.
it's a game where you go with
Some
pets
things
and
may
you
change
and you
in the
battle
final
using the
product
pets.
as we continue to learn and
Does it
harness
always
the
make it
power
just an
of
instant
Sony's
Pokemon clone?
Here's a Pokemon clone.
Now, if you want to talk about Pokemon clone, let's talk about Digimon.
No.
Digimon is
Who?
not a Pokemon clone. That's
Listen.
totally
Listen. Who remembers Monster Rancher from back in the day?
I do.
I
The
do
hype
play that.
is real. That game was so good. They need to bring that
They
back.
need to bring that game back.
That game was the shiz right
You can
there.
enjoy the game at your own pace, playing
That game
alone,
was the Jizzmaster Zero. I don't care what you say.
additional
Wow.
opportunities. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with
The best thing about
Yeah.
Monster Rancher
team magic.
Is
Then
that-
you can put your music,
Yep.
your CDs in there, and then it's like unlock stuff and all that other cool stuff.
it creates random monsters from your music CDs. The first CD I put in was WWE Volume 4,
Nice.
and I got this really funky looking lizard
Hey, look.
monster.
Here,
An avatar.
games are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions.
The
No
cool
waiting
stuff
for
that they
content.
did back in those
It's all
old ass
game
generation
on
games.
game.
Like you would never expect them to be able to do that in the PlayStation
Exactly.
1.
You'll get to take
Exactly.
enemies to
People had to get creative with
destroy.
the old school hardware, man. I miss that. They need to start doing more stuff like that.
You know what's really bad about this day and age, the way games are, and DLCs and stuff, is that apparently now, based off of this video, a selling point is all game content is available on day one.
You'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's
So
talk
is
about
this-
gameplay in Godfall.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of game this is.
First, our team
It's
wanted
a
to
hack
do
and
something
slash.
different. We wanted to combine action RPG
it
loot
multiplayer,
progression
though?
with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher.
I don't know.
I mean, this game looks really solid. It's
I mean,
better with
I
multiplayer.
I think it's more like a God of War
In
type.
other words,
That's what it looks like.
It
I
seems
said
like
hack
a
and slash,
Diablo-esque,
but it would be
like a
good.
Diablo type
We
game.
also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment.
I don't.
Mastering
Well,
the
but
wide
like
set
by the
of
way it
combat
looks, I don't know if
makes
it would be
in Godfall.
Diablo because you know, like
From a
usually when it's like a
combat
4-player-ish game, they kind
melee
of
combat in
like
Godfall is
just make
intended
things
to
a little
fluid,
smaller.
dynamic,
Not saying it
and
isn't in
interactive.
depth, but you know it's like small. This looks more like a 1-player game.
More often than not,
Well, that's not necessarily
By the
true
way,
because
Eric-
with Monster Hunter World, I mean, you can have like
Oh, you're right.
4 or 5 players on the screen, and they're all the
That's
same size. So,
That's actually. Okay,
but
I'm thinking
but,
wrong.
but
I'm
I do
thinking
understand
that-
what you're saying.
rewards you for
No, but you're
being
right because that just means it won't be like TV co-op. It'll be like online only co-op, which would be fine with me. I prefer those nowadays, anyways, because most people, even if they were gonna be at the same house, they got multiple PlayStations or whatever.
Yeah. And it looks like this might be the last game of the night because the video's almost done.
I want PlayStation 5 details.
Hush.
Well, they're supposed to release some more information before the end of August. So,
I want it now.
we all want it now, damn it, shit.
I will say though, having brought up the topic of Diablo, Eric is not good at Diablo 3.
Shut up.
I believe it.
Whatever.
Oh, I tried to get him on a hardcore static, and
That didn't work
he
out
had
too
to-
well.
He
I
had to
died.
restart his character like 3 times and get power leveled.
It didn't work. It did not work for me. No.
It is okay. We all have our strengths and weaknesses gaming wise. It's alright.
I am the type of gamer that learns from death. I'm one of those people that like repeat the thing so many times until I just become godly at it. So doing something
The
like
problem
it,
is, that I try to get Eric to play different games, and
Mhm.
it is like so hard to get him to play something other than Final Fantasy 14.
it's Final Fantasy's fault.
Can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light
I would say the
attack combo.
biggest game I played that
So what are
wasn't
the
Final
signature
Fantasy or
moves
The
Pokemon.
Final Fantasy 7.
As
Can
you
I
build up
finish?
charge,
No,
you
it was
can also
Animal Crossing.
activate inner
Oh,
focus,
God.
which is unique
Yeah.
to the
I mean, I don't blame Eric because those games are huge and massive, and you have to invest a lot of time and a lot of time with the new learning curve when it comes to games like that, and that's something I'm not into. If I'm going to play a big game like Final Fantasy, I'm going to invest my time in Final Fantasy. I'm not going to play Final Fantasy and then play like 5 other games just like it because it's too much. It's too much.
That's understandable, but I'm not talking about just him playing a Final Fantasy in general, but like Final Fantasy 14 is really hard to get him off of that and try games outside of that.
which can be used
Like
at the end of your light attack
Final Fantasy
combo.
7 remake. I was actually surprised that he got Animal Crossing.
For the longsword class.
Yeah, it took me a good month to convince him to get Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it legitimately took him a long time to convince me on that. Like, he just kept on sending me all these videos. They're like, I never played an Animal Crossing before. And knowing that Final Fantasy was also coming out, like, really soon after that, it's like,
You know, I need to get your
shut
playbook on how to get Eric to try different games because I bugged him by getting on Diablo 3 for so long. I finally just gave up.
It takes a whole lot of over persistence, I'll tell you what.
I mean, I'm only going to ever ask him to play games that I think that he would potentially like.
Well, yeah, and that's the way I am too.
And honestly, if Final Fantasy, if I wasn't playing an MMO game, I'd play a lot more games. I used to always play a crap ton of games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That is 100% true.
He doesn't take breaks from Final Fantasy 14 ever.
No, I don't. I don't take. When I take a break, I usually just quit. Like I did not take a break from Final Fantasy 11 until I quit. But I am at least learning how to put my time in between more things. You know, since I play it on PC and since I got all my jobs at level 80 on my main character, anyways, I can do multi. I can AFK half the time. Let me tell you, trying to multitask between Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy 14, and then playing another game. Now that's
this looks like that looked a lot like the game White Knight that we used to play.
Well, I love White Knight Chronicles.
That armor, that White Knight right there with the big old giant hammer or club.
I wish they would bring that game back.
I don't know, it was kind of hokey.
I enjoyed the hell out of that game.
Man, you just liked it because it had a boob slider on it.
Boob slider and those sexy outfits, oh yeah.
I've got to look this
that
game up.
Was grindy as hell, my god.
Oh, please. Oh, like most games aren't grindy.
Yeah, but that game, like, it tried to do, like, MMO caliber stuff to it, and the solo play is really cool, but it was after you get the storyline all done. I mean, playing the exact same dungeons over and over and over and over.
Okay,
there's no randomness. That was very grindy. It's one thing to do the same dungeons over, but you gotta have more variety.
It was random if you actually beat those higher tier ones. Those high tier ones are hard as hell.
Every time I got to the higher tier ones, it was just a higher level version of.
No, I'm talking about like the GR26 and above stuff.
We have a few more surprises coming down the road.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
I think it is being multiplayer though.
I mean, it's published by Gearbox, so I mean, it's going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah. It's nice to see them go beyond Borderlands.
I was gonna say one day I'm gonna play Borderlands 3.
No, you won't. Shut up.
I bought it.
Oh, you bought it? Oh,
I bought that game like.
I was gonna buy it for you for your birthday. I didn't think you had it yet. You never told me.
I got it around Black Friday or something like that. I just have not. As you see, I just haven't had a chance to play it.
Yeah, so funny. All right, you guys. I know we really didn't pay attention too much to the state of play. We kind of ranting and raving. But is there anything that stuck out to you in this state of play?
I think Godfall really looked good, but that one with the hunter, the archer, was the Pathless.
Yeah, that's the same answer I got. Eric, how about you?
I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, that and I'm interested in the Crash Bandicoot game, but that's just 'cause it's Crash Bandicoot.
It actually did look really, really good.
I'd probably play the Crash Bandicoot one.
Like these platformers, like they could be the return of the platformer for me. Like I mean, there's some good platformers coming out with that, and Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, I never played Ratchet and Clank before, but that one really looks good.
Yeah, that's actually going to be the first one I pick up and play. We got the one on PlayStation Plus. I don't remember when that was, but it was free. That last Ratchet and Clank game for the PlayStation 4. I downloaded that. I started playing it, but I just stopped.
I understand. There's a lot of games I need to go back and play through. I had another game I was actually enjoying. I just forgot about altogether with Sonic Generation, or not Generations. That Sonic Mania.
Sonic Mania was so good. Oh my god, I love Sonic Mania.
That game was really fun.
Character?
Oh, was that bad?
Sonic Forces.
Ew, no.
Ew, that game was horrible.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I bought that game and I was like, I tried
Oh,
it. I
I'm
played the
sorry.
beginning of it, and I
That's
was
like the damn.
yeah.
Oh, that werewolf game.
Control. Oh.
Sonic Forces to me it seemed like bad Sonic the Hedgehog fan fiction.
That's exactly what the hell it was. It was terrible for no reason. Just bad. Just all around bad.
I liked the concept. It was cool to make your own character, but the character didn't make any sense. Like, why are they there? Why did Sonic get kidnapped?
Yeah,
like,
but
Go
no.
and find out.
But yeah, but no. Alright.
Sonic hasn't had a really good games, and I think they had Sonic Generations was alright, but
Sonic Generation was amazing. And
I love that game.
And
that's like,
Sonic Mania was better.
I think
they were both good.
Because
Because
Sonic Generations I played on the 3DS, I think, I believe.
Oh no, you had to play the actual like PlayStation
Yep.
3 version.
Yes, you did.
I rented the PlayStation version like on from GameFly, but I didn't get. I think I got a little bit far, but not far enough. Probably.
Like I enjoyed it, but my only thing is like I think it was the 3D levels felt like they were a little glitchy, or maybe it was a 2D level. Some of them just didn't feel like it was like it didn't feel like it was keeping up with the speed that it could have had. But other than that, it was a great game. And I was like I actually spent forever platinuming that game because of the last level, because you have to beat the final boss without getting hit.
The only stage that I found a pain in the ass in Sonic Mania was the one from Sonic CD, the one where you have to go through all those like tubes and portals and this. I was like, what the fuck is
Wait, Mania or Generations?
It was Mania, but you had to.
I don't think I made it there yet.
Yeah, you had to like. I hate that damn stage on Sonic CD because you had to go through a specific path in order to get to the next screen. You know what I'm saying? And it was just irritating me because I could never figure the damn thing out. But eventually I did, and I beat the damn game. But that was the only
one of the last worlds in Sonic CD. I'm
yes.
trying to remember which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it was close, but it was definitely a pain in the ass. But aside from that, the game was definitely a 9.5 out of 10 for me.
I think for Sonic Mania, the most
go back
memorable
and play
thing for me on that was
because I really did enjoy that game. Like I was just playing it as a demo. My bad. I'm just walking right over Kevin. Go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna drive down there and punch you.
Hey, you better watch it. Wisconsin got one of the highest COVID things ever.
Fight!
Oh yeah, where are you going? Colorado.
What is happening?
I think the coolest thing I thought from Sonic Mania was the memes that came from it.
Okay.
And the one, if you look up Robotnik's niece.
Oh Lord.
Online, the one where Robotnik is a spider in the spider bot.
Okay.
He's kind of he's upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody took it and it looks like they say that. Just look it up. You'll see it, and it's just kind of funny
Okay.
because like it shows his mustache as being the top part of a head,
There you go.
and wearing a little tiara.
That's
And
creepy.
None of this sounds right.
Sounds all
It's
weird
funny.
and creepy.
If you see it, you're just gonna laugh.
Gotcha. I will check it out. On that note, that was the state of play, not the state of play that we were wanting, but this is the state of play that we got. So hopefully we'll get some more PlayStation 5 news, and of course we will be back with it when we do get it. In the meantime, guys, keep on
Leveling up.